Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Puffco Peak Pro dab of the day with Los Angeles Kush Federal Reserve OG Diamonds. Hello, everybody. Today is Monday, I think. It's been some ride for Senior Stoner. I'm still on the tilt-a-whirl, and it's not fun. But let's get started with today's topic. Today's topic is the types of intelligence. That's right. There are many different types of intelligence that people have. Think about the misconceptions about people engaged in less intelligible jobs. For example, you're out there using a jackhammer. You're out there knocking wood, with nails. What about waiting tables? What about telemarketing? Do you know that some people actually refer to all those categories and many more as unintelligent people? That's a wrong answer. Try giving these people an empty canvas and watch them create a masterpiece for you with just a pencil. Think about it. The point is, our perception of intelligence is very skewed. Everything that seems out of reach is automatically deemed as intelligent. However, on the contrary, according to very, very famous psychiatrist, everyone is blessed with multiple types of intelligence. I agree totally. Let's talk about the different types that are out there. Let's start with a naturalist. A naturalist has understanding about living things and reads into nature. That is a naturalist. How about a musical person? This is all type of intelligence. Musical people are discerning with sounds, their pitch, tone, rhythms, and timbre. Think how complicated it is to read music and then read it and then turn it into music. So that sounds something. It's incredibly complicated. Mrs. Stoner has played flute for 55 years and is great at it, concert great. And it takes a lot of practice and it takes a lot of thought. How about logical mathematical people? Well, these are people that quantify everything. These are people that make hypotheses about things and try to prove them. The famous if-then clause. Well, let's go further. What about an existential person who likes tackling the questions of why we live and why we die? Since there's no direct answer, this type of intelligence, existential, is actually further from the front and the back of your body, but more cosmic, more thought-oriented into real global thinking, not so much dissecting actions. What about an interpersonal person? I believe that might be part of what I do. I sense people's feelings and motives. I dig. I try to find out every motive Mrs. Stoner has. When she's not angry, I want to know. When she's not happy, I want to know why, so I can help fix it. I'm interpersonal, but I'm also introspective, which means I look into my own mind and try to find answers there, and I dig deep, as many of you know. There are bodily kinesthetic people. These are people that coordinate their mind with their body. Athletes are a good example. You may think that, and we joke or whatever, that the basketball players, the football players, my God, they're so huge and they're so talented. But can they really think? Do they really have intelligence? My God, they do. Almost to a fault, all of these people have to be very intelligent. The plays, they're very complicated. You have to have a memory. You have to know where people are going to be ahead of where they're there so you can get the ball there, no matter what sport you're playing. So those people are a very important type of intelligence. They're just not out there doing calculations and physics while they're doing their activity. What about linguistic people that find the right words always to express what they mean? Linguistic people try to search internally for the right external communication. Does that make any sense? They're constantly trying to find a way to perforate the defenses of another person to give the appropriate answer or statement. Intrapersonal. These are people that understand themselves, what they feel, and what they want. Intrapersonal, not interpersonal. Intra. That's me. I'm always digging for what I need. What do I want? What does Mrs. Stoner want? What's the best thing to do? I'm constantly doing that stuff. And I'm sure many of you are too. And finally, the spatial type of intelligence, which is visualizing the world basically in 3D. You can visualize it, the mountains, the land, the sea. You can visualize all of that in your thoughts. Those are spatial people. And what we've talked about are the different types of intelligence that are out there. So the next time you see somebody going like this and thinking quietly, don't think of them as not responding or being stupid. They're searching for the answer. The next time you see athletes, no matter what, there's a big misnomer, there's a big misconception. You take golf or tennis, they might seem like they're the intelligent sports people, but think how complicated it is to play on a team sport, to know where you need to be ahead of time, to coordinate that intuitively with the quarterback passing you the ball, intuitively with the person throwing you the ball on the field. Whatever sport you're in, it takes a lot of intelligence, especially the team sports. I hope you enjoyed today's video. This has been the Real Senior Stoner, talking about the different types of intelligence that people can have. And you know what? My type of intelligence, unfortunately, makes me dig deep dives on myself. And sometimes they're not fun. Like right now, I'm engaged in horrible pain management, not working too well. So the deep dive only results in negative things. You have to remember, part of being intelligent, part of using our God-given intelligence is to solve problems. So think, they didn't list that. You know, where I was looking didn't have that on the list of intelligence or call it that. But I will call it problem solvers. And that's me. I've always been the fireman businesses called in to help them solve problems at the highest levels. So I think of myself as the person who, thankfully, knock wood, can solve most any problem. I'm up against a wall right now, a wall of pain. I can't take care of this myself. I need intervention. But along with intelligence, when you have certain types of intelligence, guess what goes with it? Patience, thoroughness, calm. All these things go with certain types of intelligence to help us not really go crazy, so to speak. This has been the Senior Stoner. Please subscribe if you enjoyed. Send me your comments. As you know, I reply to every one of them. And I hope today's discussion was helpful for everybody. Because believe it or not, all of you watching fall into one of those categories. Have a great day, everybody. Cheers. The Real Senior Stoner. Have a great one.